Hello, my gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful Aries. Jenny here. Let's see what the tarot messages are for you for the month of May, Taurus season, springtime. So beautiful, beautiful time. I already laid the cards for you, the basic cards, and then we will clarify. So let's cleanse the air first and then we start. Beautiful. So, how have you been doing, my gorgeous people? Thank you so much, by the way. You are some of my top viewers in the top 3. So thank you so much for liking, subscribing and supporting this young channel. I'm returning to you tenfold my love, blessings and gratitude. So let's start. As I said, I laid the cards. We will look now, we'll decipher. Once I laid the cards, on the bottom of the deck we have the Magician in your lingering energy. Beautiful, beautiful card about manifestations, having all the tools, the clarity, the universal power, being connected with the higher source for you to not only manifest but to create. It's a very creative energy. So it's a beautiful energy. Now, we have a little bit of a sticky situation here. A lot of pentacle cards, just to let you know. We have, well, 3 out of 6, yeah. Half of the cards are pentacles. So it can be career, it can be partnership, financial partnership, or some project, job, work that you are concerned at the moment. Now, what is coming, what's moving towards you? It's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful 9 of Pentacles. This is your prosperity, abundance. Look at her with the falcon. A very independent card. This person is the entrepreneur. Doesn't matter whether female or male. Also like a solo energy. A gorgeous builder, creator, as I said, abundant, resourceful, and pretty much independent, not needing anyone, to have a rich, luxurious, comfortable life. Luxury, luxury and status and abundance. It's what's moving towards you. In your obstacle is 7 of Swords. Very interesting. You're struggling with some can be manipulative games or strategies, could be even lies, deception. That is in your obstacle. This is what you've been struggling with, or you're struggling at the moment from other people. This is one scenario. Another scenario can be that for the situation, for how you have to handle it, you may have been pushed into withholding truth or using strategic moves to escape something, to avoid something. This is for some of you. And it can be, I'm just giving you all the nuances of the card because it's still collective reading. Please use your intuition. This is intuitive reading. I'm giving you the best I can channel through this medium, amazing medium tarot, but please use your intuition. You know your story best. So I'm giving you as many scenarios, overlaps and the nuances and the meanings of the cards, so you can really receive some sort of guidance and advice. So a third situation can be that, as I said, strategies, but also not only strategies, avoidance of issues, avoidance of conflict, or an avoidant type of behavior. This is what you're struggling with. It can be within you, for you. It can be connected to someone else. You know your story best. This is in your obstacle. In your outcome, 2 of Pentacles reversed. As I said, I'm not keeping reversals in my deck. Here it is. But I draw the cards while shuffling. I started actually laying the main cards now. Let's try do that before the video, but still shuffling, so I can save a little bit of time and so you don't get bored with the noise and all that. Let me know if you like it, because up to now I've been doing it completely shuffling, but I'm going to be shuffling the clarifiers, and as they come we will clarify. Let me know how you prefer it. It's all fine with me. So Two of Pentacles reversed. You gorgeous people! Fiery, fiery Aries. So, Two of Pentacles reversed. This means being overwhelmed, being disbalanced, overworked. Not at all in a light energy. Exhausted, not light energy, fed up with things, with people. Pretty much starting to lose the ground under your feet, but because of workload because of some responsibilities that are now weighing on your shoulders, this is in your outcome. The way though I feel here the cards is because what's approaching you is a beautiful solo entrepreneurial card. The way I feel this scenario is that for some of you, you kind of want to break away from whatever engagements you are now in and to go solo, build your own financial security and future. Most probably because you're overworked, overwhelmed, or because there has been some mistreatments, lies, deceptions in whatever situation you are in. We will clarify, as I said, but I do feel that a very stable, materialistic, financial, and overall status of living is moving towards you. But right at the moment of what you're dealing with is really weighing on your shoulders now. It's really starting to be felt emotionally, mentally, and physically. Within you, Six of Pentacles, a beautiful card about equal give and take and generosity. I believe that you've been quite fair, quite giving. And you've been looking for that. We will clarify whether that's what you received or whether you've been mistreated. But the Seven of Swords is not a fantastic card about trickery, deception, strategies. It's not necessarily always very negative. It can always also mean strategic game because it's necessary. Nevertheless, overall, the card is more with a negative connotation. So, within the person, people, or situation you're dealing with, the moon. The moon is a major arcana, and we have another major arcana in your final guidance from the universe, the Hierophant. I will explain it in a sec. The moon. The moon is very interesting card. Not at all negative, definitely not negative, but it has a little bit of an alert there that you have to be careful about delusions and illusions when analyzing a situation, when you're moving towards something or making a decision. Mainly though, it means that you have to be very intuitive and connect with your intuition, trust the universe, and also understand that everything is very cyclical. The moon is the one that controls the cycles, the tides in and out. And also the moon is the one that illuminates us during the night. Look how beautiful this moonlight is. And it's the only light that shows the path. I trust your inner intuition, trust the universal law that as soon as you're connected with your higher self, that you will see everything clearly enough for you to move ahead. This card though is within the situation or the person, people you're dealing with. So the way it speaks to me is that more or less it's there is a lack of clarity, maybe even some aggression, to be honest. A lack of clarity, some aggression, and things are not clear. Like when you are in some sort of an illusion, you've been deceived of some sort. We already had the Seven of Swords in the obstacle, which again is lies and trickery and manipulations. We will clarify, but this is how I feel it at the moment. Gorgeous, gorgeous souls. Aries. Aries, my beautiful, beautiful people. Fiery, fiery, beautiful, hardworking, responsible, very, very focused. Can be very stubborn as well, but that helps a lot when you want to achieve something. But the last few readings, some complex issues overlapping. So, in your final guidance from the universe, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is your orthodox, committal card. Also, I call it the Pope, the Church, the Vatican in the tarot. An organization, a structure, patterns, something very established, something that you definitely can be anointed, accepted in, but you cannot change anything there. You're accepted, you're welcomed, let's say, almost like a VIP club, and you have to abide by the rules. This can be anything, can be family, can be work organization, can be structure of some sort, at work, patterns, ways of working, let's say, person that you're dealing with that is on a higher status level, social level, mentorship even it can be. But also the card, because we are now asking about the final guidance from the universe, the card speaks about traditions and upholding the traditional ways, the golden rules, and not trying to deviate and to break the rules right now. Because it's in the position of, I asked what is the final guidance, and this card came out. I gave you all the meanings because maybe you can draw something from them, all the base main meanings. But in any case, if we're just looking as a guidance for us, this is what I believe it tells you. That at the moment, you know your story best again, you have to really try to adhere to the established. Do not try to break the rules. I don't know. This is how it comes. Because maybe there is a little bit of a lack of clarity. We have the moon. We have to be a bit patient. We have to trust a little bit the process and connect. If we're not connected, definitely work on connecting really, truly with our intuition for us to be clear. This is how it looks at the moment. We will clarify. As I said, the Magician is underneath. The Magician is a beautiful card. The Magician also, though, in its negative connotation, talks about manipulation. We already had one manipulative card here. So if we are just drawing from the meanings of the cards to construct what's happening here, the alert is do not rush, do not break rules and start, burning bridges. Adhere to the known, because maybe you're dealing with some manipulative energies that you have to see through before you do whatever you have to do. You make decisions or make judgments even in your head about something. Now, we need to clarify. I'm just wondering whether to clarify with the same deck. Let me just think a little bit, or to take another deck. Celtic deck. I'll take another deck. Okay. I'm using my Celtic deck. Look how springy colors. Oh, I love it. It's the World deck and the Celtic deck is my new deck. Let me check for reversals. As I said, I don't keep reversals in my decks. Then I'll cut it 2 times. And we will clarify this interesting reading, you gorgeous. Very, very interesting reading. I'm just looking at the Pentacles. It's an Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So maybe you're dealing with these signs. I'm not bombarding much on the signs of each card because it's all energies. We shouldn't get stuck with the signs. Even if this reading, to be honest, doesn't fully resonate, you can always or if it's resonating but you still need more information or some more details, you can always check the readings about your ascendant sign rising and your moon rising. If you don't know them, please check. It's always interesting actually to see even what the energies are, to see, for example, the elements, whether you have more water or less fire, or what's going on, more fire and less earth. So you know in general what if you're lacking something, what you're lacking, because it's very easy then to make discernments when we are even making friendships, relationships, partnerships with other people, just roughly to get an idea, even if you're not getting a full horoscope. And in any case, it's all energies, The horoscopes can be very, very helpful, of course, but we cannot really limit and guide ourselves only by the zodiac signs. So that's why I'm not really focusing much on the zodiac signs of the cards. I'm focusing on the energy, even on the depiction of the cards, of my intuitive feeling when I'm drawing the cards. So we can take the best we can from this beautiful medium. Okay, let's start. Underneath the deck, by the way, Page of Swords. Very interesting. Page of Swords is your inquisitive page. He wants to decipher all the hidden truths. He is looking into the details, reading between the lines. He is relentless to uncover the secrets. Espionage, being secretive. Another second card about these secrets and dealing with some secrets or something that has been withheld or something behind the scenes, maybe that you cannot see or you cannot access to understand. So, yeah, care here. You know your story best. Let's clarify. Nine of Pentacles. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here for what's approaching Aries? Queen of Swords. A beautiful, beautiful, your truth queen. I call her Judge Judy. Amazing. Looking for the truth. Always on the truth. Extremely intelligent. Extremely educated. Extremely savvy. Clear-minded. Can be a little bit harsh and quick to judge if she gets annoyed with someone, if trying to BS her. However, it's a beautiful, very powerful queen. This is good. Also, swords, of course, are communication. This is good. I think of what we're dealing here, how it looks, this is a very good card. This is the energy that is coming towards you, that you will step in. I feel like you will be stepping in this energy. Let's see the clarifier for your Seven of Swords in your obstacle. This trickery, deception, lies, avoidance, stealing, cheating card. What's going on here, please? Gorgeous people. Also, I want to say, we are talking about Pentacles and I was talking about abundance, financial security, etc., work, job. But it can be very much to do with your connection, relationship, love relationship, family, right? We already had the Hierophant. I'm just thinking about that. Hierophant is your commitment, marriage card, right? So, you know the story best again. Draw the best, please. I've said it in many videos now, I think. Please, let us use the universal knowledge and these downloads that are coming through me. That's why I'm here, to be of help and guidance and service to you. Let's just expand the meanings and just be open-minded. I'm explaining the meanings of the cards. I'm giving you my intuitive downloads of different scenarios. However, this doesn't mean, and these scenarios are not limited to them only. You can understand what the meaning of the card is. I tell you in what position it is. 3 cards came. We will look at them now. I haven't seen them yet. And draw the best you can. Construct it yourself. Right? Okay. What came here? Strength, 7 of Wands, and Knight of Wands. I cannot believe it. Interesting cards. Gorgeous people. That is clarifying your obstacle, trickery, deception, lies, avoidance, or avoidant type of behavior. Okay. We have now the strength. Yes, you have to have strength to deal with this situation. You have to have very strong boundaries, 7 of Wands. Not giving up, not giving in, but very strong boundaries to deal with matter with the person or people. And we have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is your non-committal energy. Very fiery, very charismatic, very charming. Very sexual, very extroverted, but definitely a non-committal, unstable energy. It doesn't necessarily mean, again, I'm saying that it's about love, but it can be about love if you are dealing with a love situation. If it's a partnership or even at work, this is somebody that is overwhelming. This is somebody, he's very creative. He, she is very creative, very charismatic, very attractive, but non-committal and unstable to cooperate with. So I'm just giving you the description like that because you can apply it in whatever situation you're dealing with, whether it's work, whether it's partner, financial partnership with somebody, family, or love. So for this trickery, avoidance behavior, and this deception and all that you've been dealing with and being quite unhappy, and it is in your obstacle, you have to have absolute strength. And I want to explain you a little bit about the strength. In the original tarot is depicted with a small girl that is caressing a lion with a very gentle touch. Here is depicted like a girl is holding, not holding, but next to a bear, another beast, let's put it that way. Very confident, very relaxed, very calm. And the bear is like a pet. It's the same thing on the classic tarot with the lion. So the card speaks about with a gentle touch, with trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, with a relaxed mind and heart, to tame the beast. There is no aggression, there is no force, there is no running around crazy behavior. This girl, she just simply is gentle, loving, and it's like the Beauty and the Beast, right? With love, you tame the beast. With gentle touch, but of course with inner strength. We already got the strength. The strength, the strength is here. We already got the Seven of Wands as well. Holding your barriers up, holding your ground, definitely. Healthy boundaries, not being closed off, of course. Seven of Wands never speaks about being closed off. So that's your clarifiers for your obstacle. Now getting very clear here what you have to do. I like that. Okay, let's clarify the Two of Pentacles in your outcome. Being overwhelmed. It more feels like at the moment, what's the result and the outcome of the situation you're dealing with? Being overwhelmed, overworked, feeling now heavy. One card flipped. Two cards flipped. All right. Three cards flipped. Okay. I always listen to the universe and I take whatever comes and I just decipher. Two of Wands, 10 of Cups, and 3 of Pentacles reversed. The cards cannot be clearer than this. Unbelievable. Interesting enough, it flipped reverse the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so Two of Wands. Two of Wands is your planning and strategizing card. You want a change, you want to maybe even be relocation, moving somewhere, going from one place to another place, whether physically or mentally, emotionally. You want to change your life at the moment. You want to change your life. You're already planning and strategizing. You haven't started executing yet anything physically, most probably, but in your head, in your mind, you are doing that. This is your Two of Wands. 10 of Cups is towards your happily ever after, your absolute abundance. It's a very love and family oriented cup, your 10 of Cups, but it's a happy, relaxed, harmonious living with your loved one or your loved ones, your soulmates. Can be love, can be family, as I said. And the 3 of Pentacles reversed, which is a lack of collaboration. 3 of Pentacles reversed is a lack of collaboration and a lack of equal give and take. We already had the 6 of Pentacles within you, which is the generosity card, but also speaks about equality. It warns that you shouldn't deplete yourself because you're at number 6. And even if you want to be generous, you cannot be over generous because you're going to give more resources than you have, because you still have to build quite a lot. You're just kind of in the middle, number 6 out of 10. So definitely you are now this avoidance trickery card in your obstacle. Because it's in your obstacle, I am not going to this scenario that it can be you that you're avoiding something because you're planning to make a change, may want to move. That's why only, because it's in this position. But It's possible for some of you. For some of you, it's collective reading. For some of you, as I said, it's possible. It's still a collective reading. Let's see the clarifier for the Six of Pentacles within you. Let's see, please, universe, give me here for my gorgeous, beautiful Aries. Two of cards came again. Actually, not again. We had 3 and 3. Interesting. 3, 3. 3, 3, 2. 332. Please check this number, angelic number, 332. Check what it is. Okay, Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords. Unbelievable. Yeah. A lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of sleepless nights, anxiety about things, how to go about something, how to deal with something, stuck in our head, we can't take it any longer. Exhaustion. That's your Nine of Swords. 9, of course, is just before the 10, so you're at the end of this ordeal, but not yet right at the end. And your Four of Swords needing to meditate and to relax and just to rejuvenate and to get connected with your intuition. That's your Four of Swords, the meditation card. We already, as we spoke about it, that we have this exhaustion in your outcome, a heavy burden on your shoulders, overworked, overwhelmed, cannot take it no longer, losing ground already, physically, mentally, emotionally, and now we're getting the Four of Swords. You need this rest. If you haven't gotten it, if you're not getting it, you need to start getting it. You need to start relaxing, you need to start meditating, do whatever you can to ground yourself. Breath exercises, I recommend now for some time, 4, 7, 8, amazing, very easy to do. 4, inhale, 7, hold, 8, exhale. You can do it 4 to 5 times, repeat. Once, twice a day. If you wake up in the middle of the night, just do it. It takes a few seconds only, because 4 times repeat, it's still working. So do it. Ground yourself as much as you can. Walk in the nature, touch trees, touch ground, walk on the ground, do all this. I know, sometimes it feels like it's very difficult to do. We're all busy, but it's still easy to do. If you put it in your mind that you have to do it. Get more peace and quiet as much as you can. Lay off internet, lay off the gadgets as much as you can. The breathing exercises help with that as well, because you cannot breathe with your closed eyes and browse, right? It forces us to actually not browse so we can finish the breathing exercise. So I'm going to actually, at the end, I'm going to pull for you a card from my new, very cute, called Yoga Oracle Messages. It's very interesting because it's like a sentence of an advice with a yoga pose. If you're interested in yoga, you can do the pose, let's say, when you hear the video, or for the month of May, since this reading is for the month of May. Focus on this pose, or try to do it if you're not doing yoga. It's very interesting. I love it. Let's see the moon here. Why is the moon here? These delusions, illusions, fears, maybe. By the way, moon also very intuitive, I already mentioned, but also it speaks about trusting your intuition and trusting synchronicities and dreams. So you can have revelation. Again, 3. 333. Actually, this number came when I was thinking what number to give you, but I didn't have another 3, and now I'm telling you 332 and 333. Check this number. Okay. The World, the Lovers, and 5 of Swords. OMG. 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 I'm summarizing again. If it's a love connection, partnership, relationship, intimate, it is. Draw all the messages, it's applicable. If it's a relationship, not relationship, partnership, financial, job, career, draw the same meanings apply, because the Lovers, it's of course to do with intimate love relationship, but the Lovers is the card speaking about a choice. So the World is closing a cycle. Here is your cards, your clarifiers for what is this lack of clarity, illusions, delusions, fears, maybe even. The World is closing the cycle. It's a new cycle starting. It's a major arcana. It's karmic. It's divinely orchestrated. Pretty much, you can't do much for closing the cycle, but you can repeat the cycle. I close the old, but repeat the same, like a new cycle. You can do that if you want to screw it up, if it was a bad cycle. In any case, I believe here that because you have the Queen of Swords, it's a beautiful, very strong energy about clarity of the mind. So I'm not worried that you are getting the clarity of the mind. You need to get rest. We already spoke about that. You need to get rest to balance yourself, your psychic, your nervous system. So you will be closing the cycle. You will be making a choice to move away from a massive conflict. Five of Swords. Five of Swords is the heaviest card when we are talking about conflicts and disagreements. And pretty much it can be a situation where it cannot be resolved. We just have to move away. We have the World here, and there is a choice for you to move away from this conflict. Or from the situation, from the arrangement that is in conflict, and you don't see a resolution. And I already told you we had a card that speaks already about planning and strategizing about that, about a change, moving. Can be physical moving, relocations, leaving an old place and going into a new place. Let's clarify, please, the Empress underneath. Your most beautiful card about abundance. I call her the mini magician, the mini universe, not the mini magician, the mini universe. She's stronger even than the magician to me. Absolutely abundant energy. She doesn't need the emperor. Very powerful, very magnetic. Birth of something. It can mean, of course, birth of child in the 3D, but it's nevertheless birth of and creativity, birth of an idea, but a very powerful idea that is life-changing. For you and for others it can be. Extremely resourceful, extremely powerful, extremely balanced, extremely harmonious, and extremely connected to her higher self, to the whole universe, and to the nature, to everything that flows around. Look at how here she's depicted. I'm just looking now first time more in details. Look how beautiful she is. First of all, she's in the nature. She wears like a skirt, which is actually made of different plants and flowers and animals. This is an owl. Owl is very much connected with intuition, with knowledge, higher knowledge, hidden knowledge. And her feet are in water. She's just so powerful. Everything around her is blooming and flowing. Water, the trees are blooming, flowers are blooming. Beautiful. So that's underneath. Okay. Lingering energy. Let's just this tells me that even if you at the moment feel like you're strategizing, planning, but maybe a little bit lack of clarity, maybe how to execute something, how to go about something, or how to speak your truth even, or something like that, this is finishing now. You're getting into a very powerful energy of being clear-minded, being strong, being very articulate even about what you think, what you want, and being very creative to execute it. So that's amazing. Let's clarify the Hierophant. Why is this Hierophant? Commitment card, your orthodox structure. Can be marriage, partnership, as I said. Family structure that is very set in its own ways. Almost like your family sect, yeah? You know your story best. For some it can be, for others it cannot be, but I'm giving you the possible scenarios. Oh my god. I've never, this is now crazy. The Hierophant is clarified by the Hierophant. What is this here? Unbelievable. By the way, your previous bonus reading, I just made a bonus reading, you can check it out. I think it was actually timeless, Aries. It was mind-blowing as well. For some of you, a very, very complex scenario it can be, and a very interesting developments in your life are coming. Hierophant is clarified by the Hierophant. So the universe is talking about, I'm repeating again, orthodox, immovable energy, very set in its own ways. You either, if you want to be accepted into it, that's what the guidance is, this is what it is. Or if you want to break away from it, the universe is just clarifying that there is no change. If you are in conflict with a structure, with something that is very set in its own ways, or a person, that is it. And we already had the conflict card. It feels like conflict cannot be resolved in an equal manner for you. At least you don't see it at the moment. Energies can change, but this is what it is at the moment. Or for some of you, that's the case and will be the case. I want one more clarifier. Why is this Hierophant here? What is this Hierophant doing? Underneath is the sun. It's beautiful, light, bright energy, prosperity. What is this here all about? Please, universe, give me a clarity here. Hierophant, clarified by the Hierophant. And it's a major arcana. This is massive. Absolutely massive. Gorgeous! OMG! OMG! Aries. Beautiful souls. Thank you again for liking and subscribing. If you want to support me, please do. As soon as you do, I see you. Like, subscribe, message, and I send you back, of course, tenfold gratitude, love, and blessings. This is why I'm here. You maybe already know why this channel was created. It's in my description. So, come on, universe, give me here one card. I've never seen anything like that. Why is this Two Hierophants? Unbelievable. Ace of Wands and a High Priestess. Okay. For some of you, it can be actually that you are wanting to go into a commitment or organization or something that is very well established, very high level. We have the Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning. With your High Priestess, you know that that's your path. You're absolutely connected with your inner truth, with your higher self. Absolute knowledge, but also the High Priestess again is secrets. So maybe for some of you, you have to use some strategies, and maybe you shouldn't really speak much about what you're planning to do. Because we had here the planning cards, wanting to expand, wanting to move, relocate, or wanting to start something new. And as I said, can be moving somewhere. Okay, that's your main reading. Let me see here. I want to get your yoga pose. But first, let's get the spirit animal, please. Universe, give me one spirit animal. Long video again. Gorgeous people. Let's see, what's your spirit animal for the month of May? You gorgeous people. Aries. What's your spirit animal? Oracle, please. Come on, universe, give me here. So many cards. So many cards. Give me one card, please. If it doesn't come out, I will draw it for you. I cannot be shuffling. And the universe gave me a lion. Let's see. If you have moderate aggressive impulses, this is an invitation to control your temper. You are encouraged to explore how to express your needs or thoughts more openly and constructively to reduce your level of frustration. I already mentioned, we already had the strength, and I told you some of the nuances of this card. You shouldn't use aggression. This is not the time. Not the time to start, not again, why I'm saying building bridges. Second time I'm saying building bridges. Let's see your yoga card. So yes, maybe it is a message from the universe that it is the time to build bridges, not to burn bridges. Even if it's something old, you shouldn't burn it. You should be focused only on building at the moment. Locust pose. Rise above challenges and I soar with determination. Beautiful, beautiful Aries. This is your energy. This is your, your energies that are around you or advised for you. This is your reading. I hope it's of help, guidance, and service. I'll see you very soon. Thank you for being here. Peace in the mind, love in the heart, balance in all you do. Love you guys. Bye.